Hey, welcome to the Micheaux Mission. 2 men, 1 podcast, every black film ever made. My name is Len, aka Len, and as always, I'm joined by my partner.
Hey, this is Vincent Williams.
Tonight, we are stepping into the year of 1959.
Yes.
To review what many concede is a verified classic.
Absolutely. One of the foundational pieces of American cinema.
Oh, that's high praise indeed.
I didn't say that was praise. I'm just observing what the critics and the historians have stated.
Ah, yes. We have yet to have our say, but tonight we will, as we review Vincent's selection for tonight's Stop on the Mission, Lana Turner, Sandra Dee, John Gavin, and somewhere down along the lines, Juanita Moore.
Juanita Moore is indeed one of the featured actors.
Yes, in director Douglas Sirk's Imitation of Life. Tonight's movie on this Stop on the Micheaux Mission. But first, as always, we like to say hello to each and every one of you who are out there watching us as we are premiering this episode on YouTube and listening to us on Apple or Spotify, wherever you find podcasts. And wherever you find podcasts, please make sure to give us a like and a rating and maybe even a good review, because that, believe it or not, helps people find the show.
Absolutely.
How you doing, Vincent?
I'm good. Navigating this cold wave. It's here on the East Coast. Here in Philadelphia, it is cold.
It is. I
believe the technical term is it's about a brick.
It's a couple bricks.
Yeah.
It's a couple bricks. As you learned today, coming into Anga's studio, I am dog sitting.
Yes.
For the week.
Yes.
My sister is away on a cruise.
Oh, very nice.
Yeah, it's having a good time with her family. But I am dog sitting her chocolate lab, Chip.
Yes.
And Chip, for the most part, is a good dog.
Good dog. He's a good boy.
He just likes to follow you wherever you go.
Sure.
Like as we record right now, he is on the other side of the door, just waiting for me to come up. Patiently, just to be petted.
Mm-hmm.
And I've grown up with dogs. I've had dogs all my life. I've had, now think about it, 3 dogs my entire life.
Okay. You've had a 3-dog life.
I've had a 3-dog life. I loved every one of them.
Okay.
I don't miss walking dogs.
Walking dogs is a responsibility.
It is a responsibility. And now, don't get me wrong. As one who likes to listen to podcasts, I can get into the whole idea of, just whiling away an hour with the dog as I'm walking, listening to a podcast, right? But in the early morning, when that dog has been sitting all night patiently waiting for you to wake up, that he can go and take a tinkle, that he's been holding since 6 o'clock the night before.
Right.
And it's, as you said, many bricks outside.
It's a brick. The hawk is out.
The hawk was all up my pajamas. As I was walking around the block this morning.
Yeah.
But the things we do for love.
Things we do for love.
For dogs.
And it's good walking.
Yeah.
So
you're going to break down eventually and get a dog.
In theory, I like dogs. We just don't have the schedule.
Oh, I'm about to say, because you have the space.
Yeah, just don't have the schedule. It's like, as you just said, a dog is a real commitment.
Yeah, but as your son gets a little older,
well, he's the one X factor.
Right.
Like we've said, we don't know if Adam will want a dog, but it doesn't seem like he's that interested. He has a hermit crab.
Really?
Yeah, got it from Wildwood, New Jersey.
How long ago?
Like 2 years.
Wow.
It's a shame we're talking about today, because today we're wondering is the time up. But yeah, Wendy has kept that thing alive for 2 years.
Wendy has kept it alive. Adam has not.
He's
not played his part.
Adam has not necessarily. Yeah.
Oh man, that 2 years, that is good, man.
I say it every day. We got our money's worth.
Yeah, you got a good run.
Right.
My daughter, Olivia, she was when she was young, she wanted a lizard.
Okay.
So I got her a lizard.
Okay.
And he made it a good. I think he made it maybe about 2.5 years.
Okay. All right. You got your money's worth.
Came in one day and he was like the sun was a little hotter than he was ready for.
Sure.
But
sure.
yeah. All right. Well, that's good. What's the name?
Doesn't really have a name.
Y'all weren't He's definitely on borrowed time. He ain't got a name.
Yeah, it's just sort of a hermit crab.
He's just you.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
That's crazy. That's crazy. All right. Well, here's hoping that he is continue to enjoy his life.
Yes.
You.
Exactly.
All right.
All right.
Let's get into the show.
All right.
Starting with your emails, or as we like to call them,
missives from the missionaries. So what else is going on, Len?
We have emails, Vincent.
Ooh, missives from the missionaries. Ooh. Ooh. Ooh, missives from the missionaries.
Vincent, we have one email for you today.
Okay.
All right. And this is from Michael Lockett.
Hey, Michael.
My brother from other mothers and fellow missionaries, I hope all is good. The hawk is out.
The hawk is out.
If I had some, I'd pour some out for our departed brother, Avery Brooks.
Wait, what?
Whoa. Here's the thing. I have not heard anything about Avery Brooks passing.
No, what is he talking about?
Because that has not hit the news. And I have been staying up on celebrity passings this year. Vincent is looking this up. We're learning this possibly in real time or about to debunk Michael Lockett.
Yeah, Avery Brooks is alive. Come on, man.
Yo, Michael.
That
ain't even funny, dog.
That's not funny at all. Don't do that.
Nah, man. Come on, man. Like, nobody even... I can't even think of anybody like he might have confused.
No.
Like, did he confuse T.K. Carter?
I don't know, but Avery Brooks is alive and well.
Michael.
Yeah. All right.
You're lucky this is the only email. Otherwise, I'd have stopped right now.
Okay.
And you'd be in
right.
timeout for the night.
What's the rest of him? Does he pour one out? Just maybe he's celebrating him.
No. Okay, I'm gonna continue where he went.
No, we're gonna skip everything about Avery Brooks.
Well,
not being
that's the
here.
only that's the thing. That's the only thing about Avery Brooks.
All right, well go back to the rest of the email.
Before I say a peep about a movie, I have to plug the Patreon to all my fellow missionaries. Hey. Like that. If you wanted more funny and more insight, forfeit one Starbucks a month and get the Micheaux Mission Patreon. I just listened to the Serial Killers Captain Crunch episode. And the double shot of one battle after another plus acrimony. I'm telling y'all, get on this. It's good. No missionary was paid for this advertisement.
Yes. Thank you, Michael.
Mike, you've made up.
You've made up
for your Avery Brooks
for the
slight.
Avery Brooks faux pas.
He continues, I love when y'all serve up a film that I've never seen. Pinky. With its dollop of racism was pretty damn good, especially in the context of when it was made. Totally understandable they had to cast Gene Crane to even get the film in a large swath of theaters. This decision clearly shows that the business side of the film industry should never be forgotten. It drives at least 90% of the decisions in the process. The arcs are full for everyone, I feel, except Ethel Waters, which, despite the possible good intentions in the making of this, they still had to add one more dollop of racism. Yeah. Well, and you have to figure that because, again, like you said, at the times, the 1949, they have to make this a film that's about racism.
Sure.
but one that can be played in the South.
Yeah.
Without too much editing to lose too much of the story.
I don't want to bleed too much into the review, but we've now seen, if we talk about the 3 passing films that we've watched that are in this kind of particular wheelhouse, like, not including something like Devil in a Blue Dress, I would take Ethel Waters over both versions of The Long-Suffering Mother in Imitation of Life.
Oh, Juanita Moore.
And I forget who plays her in 1934's version.
Oh, I can't remember, but I know who you're talking. Yeah.
So,
yeah,
she's not the best, but it gets worse.
Yeah, I don't know if I 100%.
That moment with Ethel Waters,
on the porch,
with Pinky's white fiance,
yeah,
is more nuanced and more textured than the characterization of this mother character in either versions of this film.
You're right. Yeah, and as I was thinking about it, that was the scene I went to, and I was like, yeah, but that scene, it's a powerful scene without her saying anything.
And I think the cross-racial friendship between her and her white friend, is a more fully realized one.
Yeah, fair enough.
But again, we'll be talking about Imitation of Life. That's actually why we're here this evening.
It is.
We'll be discussing Imitation.
Michael continues.
We should do a film review.
Michael continues. The Wayback Machine pulled up on YouTube while you were critiquing Mo Money. I had totally forgotten this was the film comedy headlining film debut of Damon Wayans. He is the star. Up until I checked IMDb, I would have sworn this came out before The Last Boy Scout. Although many of the bits are funny and Marlon and Stacy turn in good performances, this film is still all over the place in my opinion for one reason in particular: Beverly Hills Cop. Because Eddie, as Axel, was the perfect blend of prankster, impressionist, infiltrator, and hero, Mo Money tried but fell short unless you look at the box office numbers. Also on the Mo Money episode, Vince took me down memory lane talking about 70s anime.
Oh yeah.
I have been searching all week to find Kamen Rider or Calcator. While I must admit I was all up in some Super Friends, Captain Caveman, Josie and the Pussycat, and Hong Kong Phooey, number one super guy. When I was able to see anime, it was 100% better. My anime jams from the 70s were Speed Racer and Space Battleship Yamato, a.k.a. Star Blazers.
Yeah.
Do either of you have a 70s favorite anime? All the best, Michael. My favorite 70s anime, Star Blazers is up there.
Star Blazers is mine.
Star Blazers is up there. But
final answer.
Oh, really?
For me. Yeah, I'm a huge Star Blazers fan.
Well, I mean, there's a like to love, and it is one of the, you talk about how Imitation of Life is foundational. Spaceship Yamato is one of the foundational anime, especially for sci-fi. So many followed in its wake, and it had so many sequels and movies. But I think my favorite, and admittedly, I'm overdue for a return to it, is Gatchaman, aka Battle of the Planets.
That's right behind Star Blazers for me.
Yeah, I really want to watch that again because I loved it as a kid.
Yeah, of course.
But of course, as you get older and you learn more about anime and how anime came over here, I realized how much of it was changed.
Yeah,
from the in the story.
Yeah.
So I've been telling myself I want to sit down and watch it like the original.
Sure.
Without the dub, the original storyline, and like really check it out because the animation is fantastic.
Yeah.
The characters are fun, well drawn. So I think that would be my favorite. But my favorite anime, and this is still like 80s, so it counts as kind of like older, will always be Cowboy Bebop.
Solid choice. Yeah, solid choice.
If for nothing else but the theme song.
Yeah, yeah. Did you watch Lazarus?
I did.
Did you like it?
I did.
I did too.
I didn't love it, but I liked it.
I didn't love it, but I liked it.
Yeah, I did like it.
And the Thundercat music was amazing.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, well, yeah.
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 Yeah, we're gonna have to get off of this because this is
This is your jam?
This is gonna take me down because it's a couple of things that he mentioned. I'll just do the anime first. Always an Akira man.
Okay.
Like
okay.
Akira is one of my favorite.
Okay, you're going to movies. All right.
Yeah, but one of my favorite everything. Anime, I like the manga, like the whole thing.
Akira's like probably one of the top 50 movies.
Yeah,
of
well,
all
I
time.
was about to say, yeah. And he mentioned Kamen Rider, which is part of that live action tradition.
Yeah, I don't know if I've seen the Kamen Rider.
And Michael, Kamen Rider is all over YouTube. There's actually a channel of I think, and I know I might be mispronouncing it, but the Toa, I think it's the TOEI, the Toa production.
Toa.
Yeah, Toa. But there is a book called Vintage 1970s Tokusatsu Heroes. It's Tokusatsu Heroes of the 70s.
Okay.
The reference guidebook.
Ooh, I want it.
It is in Japanese.
Okay, well.
But the pictures
I can imagine.
I
can imagine.
Amazing. The sheer imaginative imagery that was coming out of Japan throughout the 70s for kids programming is breathtaking.
So these are the live action
Right, these are the live action shows.
Right, from the 70s.
Right, kind of leading up to the shows that they spliced Power Rangers out of.
Yeah.
If again, we are way down the rabbit hole right now. Like I wish Scheme was sitting here. Like Scheme, our friend
Scheme Richards
is way more informed about this.
Yeah.
But you know, it's like, you know, it's an import. I finally got one for Christmas. Like,
you got the book?
Yeah, I got the book.
Oh shit.
I think conservatively, like the high end ended up paying like $70 for it. Like, it's not a huge lift.
Okay, but how big of a book is it?
It's about this thick.
Oh, it's like it's cool.
Yeah, here, y'all can't see the phone. I'm showing Len. This is the cover. Yeah.
Oh man, I would just melt on the cover, dog.
Yeah.
Hardback.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh yeah. They have one for the 80s and the 90s too. But you know, the 70s one.
It's the 70s.
Like, it's just lots of dudes in kerchiefs.
Yeah.
In leisure suits. And then for some reason, I mean, you know the reason, it's like dudes in gorilla masks.
Of course.
Right.
Of course.
Just again, just remarkable imagery.
Okay, so the 70s, but Ultraman is the 60s, right?
Ultraman is all throughout. Ultraman.
I mean,
right.
Like,
but I
different
think
iterations.
Yeah, but I think he hits his prime in the 70s.
Okay, like early 70s.
Yeah, and there's Ultraman is all over YouTube too. What?
Oh,
is
I
that?
know. Ultraman is like, I think it's on one of the major streaming channels.
Yeah, but it's like a free channel with stuff.
Okay, well, I mean, but okay, so all right.
Michael, I blame you for this.
Yeah.
Things are
There's
unraveling.
one email. They got time.
Quickly.
So
Yeah.
what's your favorite of the live action ones?
That is a good question.
Because I have to say, I tried to watch Ultraman. I couldn't get through it. So then I watched a YouTube video that was like about the history of Ultraman, which was actually pretty cool.
Which is pretty cool.
It was actually pretty cool. But watching that, I was like, okay, you know what? I think you've given me what I need of Ultraman. Like, I don't need to,
And that's fair.
you know. But my favorite one that I know if I rewatched it now, I would be like, oh, this is god awful, was the Space Giants. Because it was the family.
Yeah.
The family of rockets.
Yeah. Not a huge fan of that, but I get it.
I just like the whole idea that it was.
Oh, I can't find my channel.
I love the whole idea that it was a family that turned into rockets. But the father was 50 feet tall. Mom and the son were regular size when they turned into like their humanoid form. But father was a 50 foot tall tin robot.
Because of course.
With Farrah Fawcett hair.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
That was Godard, right?
Yeah. Because he was gold. No, he was. He was gold. Like he was like a gold robot with this gold wig, but also was a giant.
Yes, and could turn into a robot.
Yeah.
I mean, a rocket ship. He turned into a rocket ship.
Mm-hmm.
I like the Space Giants.
Yeah. All right, last thing, and then we really do have to go.
Okay.
Did we talk about Kaiju Max? The comic series Kaiju Max?
I don't think so.
Came out maybe 4 or 5 years ago. You know, one of those great 60-issue series. They've got these wonderful collections. But the conceit is that it's Oz, the television show Oz about prisons, meets Godzilla. So it's Kaiju Max. It's maximum security prison for Kaiju.
So it's a prison for Kaiju.
It's a prison for Kaiju. And then all the security guards are basically Ultraman.
Oh my God.
It's a great series. It's a fun series. But the best thing about the series are the essays in the back.
No, isn't that always the way?
Where they talk about this. Because it's right in our wheelhouse. Like that 70s, those weird 70s imports.
Yeah.
But
see, but the guards can't be Ultraman because in that series, you're rooting for the Kaiju.
Right.
You don't want to root for the Kaiju against Ultraman. The guards have to be Jet Jaguar because nobody likes Jet Jaguar.
Nobody likes Jet Jaguar. It was just
because it was corny.
And it was just weird. Because remember, they never really explained. Like the little boy had the toy, and then it just sort of got big for
no reason.
Okay, come on, no, seriously, let's be serious.
For no reason. No. So this is a comic book.
Yeah, it was a comic series.
It was a comic series. It comes out as a collection.
Yeah.
Kaiju Max.
Some beautiful collections.
Oh,
like they have a beautiful. It's like 5 talking about Christmas gifts.
Is it a manga?
No.
Okay.
No. Yeah, they had 5 hardback, big, oversized collections.
Oh my God! Well, of course, because it's Kaiju.
Yeah, because it's Kaiju size.
Oh my God! Who put this out?
Maybe Image or Oni Press. Like
Probably.
one of
It
the
sounds like an Oni Press.
Yeah, one of the bigger independent labels. Yeah.
Because my comic book, and then we'll stop.
Then we'll stop.
My Kaiju comic book that I fell in love with was Kaiju Score. Did you get Kaiju Score?
I did get Kaiju Score.
That was fun.
And it was fun.
That was a lot of fun. Yes. I love it.
Okay, and this is really the last one.
All right.
Did you read Godzilla Century War? The James Stokoe Godzilla?
No. I'm not a big Godzilla comic guy.
The hook is it happens in real time.
The book, okay.
So it actually starts in 1954,
and
then it ends in 2054.
So is it a 50-year comic?
I'm sorry. Not 1954. So 100. Right, 100 years, 2054. Right. It's right. Godzilla. Math is not my forte. It's Godzilla the Century War.
Okay.
And each issue was 10 years later.
Oh, okay. So it's 10 issues.
Right.
Okay. All right. You said
or like 5 issues and they have like 20, whatever it is. Because it's just a collection now.
You said real time, so I'm thinking like,
no.
What's going on?
But you know, like how the monsters came out through the years.
Yes.
They do it that way.
Oh, that sounds cool.
It's very cool. And James Stokoe is an amazing artist.
That sounds dope.
Sounds
dope. You know Godzilla, they're putting out a sequel.
Oh, come on. Of course I know. Of course I know. I told you last year when it was out. My daughter, I actually tricked Camille.
Oh, that's right.
Because Camille just knows about that cool Criterion box set.
That's
and
right.
then I took her to see Godzilla Minus one. She told me I took her to see Sad Godzilla.
That's right. That's right. She's like, this is not.
It's like, Dad, what is this? I took her to see Sad Godzilla.
You took her to see Schindler's Godzilla.
Right. She thought it was going to be Rodan. And it's like just a dude very quietly sitting by the creek thinking about the horrors that he's seen during World War II and putting together a found family.
Then Godzilla.
Right. Because remember, it's like 20, 30 minutes, and it's just him.
It's just him figuring it out.
And it's like, wow, this is a beautiful, quiet character. Oh, my God, at some point, Godzilla's going to show up.
Just blow the doors up.
Right.
Oh, God. Oh, God. We got to, you know what, talking about Scheme,
Uh-huh.
I'm going to get in contact with Scheme. Would you be down for this? When the sequel comes out, us going to see the movie with Scheme.
100%.
Yes. I'm going to see if we can make this.
Yeah.
Scheme, we coming for you,
Yeah.
bro.
Mm-hmm.
Going to make it happen. So, stop going to Japan to DJ, dog.
Dude.
You got a date with Godzilla.
Dude.
All right?
All right. Because he'll probably see it over there.
He's probably seen it
Right.
already.
Like Toho Studios is going to invite him to the
Book him
premiere.
there, you know.
Right.
He's probably on the soundtrack.
Right.
Scheme. Anyway.
All right.
Where were we? Oh, that was emails.
That was the email. That's quite an email.
That is quite an email. But hey, if you can't go with us to see Godzilla, you can join Vincent and myself and our good friend Stephanie Watts at Bryn Mawr Film Institute on Wednesday, March 18th, when we screen, as part of the Be Real Micheaux screening series, Just Another Girl on the IRT. And it's not just a screening. It's a talkback.
That's right.
And it's not just a talkback, because we have with us live in Bryn Mawr Film Institute the writer-director of Just Another Girl on the IRT, Leslie Harris.
Yeah, it's a real honor that she's coming. I'm really looking forward to that.
So am I.
Yeah.
And so should you.
Yeah.
Tickets are available now at brynmarfilm.org. If you want more information, you can find it on our website, micheauxmission.com. All righty then.
All right.
It is now time for the Game of Kings.
Speaking of Titans and Kaiju.
Yes. Oh, this man is a kaiju. It is time for 6 Degrees of D'Urville Martin.
That's the key. Why, you'd be surprised what a person can do with just a sense of touch and a sense of sound.
Vincent, we're going to keep this in theme, and we're going to keep it easy.
Okay, theme and easy.
Tonight, we are reviewing from 1959, Imitation of Life.
Imitation of Life. Will be done. Trouble the water.
Look.
Trouble the water.
Look, man. You want to stop that, because you're being a little bit disrespectful to Mahalia Jackson right now. Okay? There are other...
I wasn't being disrespectful at all. If I was being slavey funeral.
See?
Slavey funeral.
See? If you...
Slavey funeral. Deep voice slavey funeral. See, that would have been disrespectful.
You're ignorant.
Moan, moan, moan. Moan, moan, moan.
Keeping it in theme. I hope this is hard for you. I know you probably already looked it up. Connect D'Urville Martin to these stars of Imitation of Life.
Okay, all right.
All right. Starting with, in 6 films or less, connect D'Urville Martin to Lana Turner.
Ah, Lana Turner.
Yes.
I did look it up. I
know
did
you
look
did.
it up. But by saying I looked it up, I really only remember her off the top of my head from one other movie, and I did look at it. I forgot Russ Tamblyn was in it, but we'll go that way because Lana Turner is in Peyton Place with Russ Tamblyn, who really, truthfully, I really only know from Seven Brides for Seven Brothers and, of course, West Side Story. But he shows up for a split second in Django Unchained.
Yes, he does.
Which, of course, stars Samuel Jackson, who is in Jackie Brown with Pam Grier, who is in Sheba Baby with Derville Martin.
Very good, Vincent. Very, very, very good.
Yeah, yeah. How you feel about Peyton Place?
Never saw it. Easily. Before you ask, how have I never seen Peyton Place? I know that it is basically a soap opera.
Yeah, it is.
So I don't want to see it. I don't want to watch a soap opera.
Sure.
You know, if I watch a soap opera, come for my neck, I don't care. If I watch a soap opera, I want it to be like more often than not a period piece. You know, with some, usually because it's a period piece, some type of political stakes somewhere in there, even if it's not the main plot and it's all about like who's fucking who. Sure. But Peyton Place, okay, I'm good.
All right,
I'm good with that.
Fair enough.
Now, Lana Turner, I do like Lana Turner.
I didn't want to ask that because we'll save that for the review. I was wondering what your thoughts were on Lana Turner.
I am a fan of Lana Turner.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
All right. Well, very good, Vincent.
Okay.
All right. Next, in 6 films or less, connect Derville Martin to Juanita Moore.
Yeah. Yeah, she frustrates me so much in this film, bleeding into the review, because I have seen her in things where I enjoyed her performance more. Here's an interesting one. Same way. Derville Martin is in Sheba Baby with Pam Grier. But Pam Grier is in Scream Blackula Scream with William Marshall. And then William Marshall is in Abby with Juanita Moore.
Oh, is she in Abby? That's not even a movie I thought you were going to go to. Abby is in the 70s.
Yeah.
Yep, she is.
Yeah, she plays, I think, Abby's grandmother.
Yeah, Mama Powder. Okay, all right. Yeah, she didn't do a lot of movies. She shows up a lot.
But when she shows up, she's really, because isn't she in, wait, is that her in A Piece of the Action?
No, she's not in A Piece of the Action.
She was in some, oh, no, she's in the Mac.
She's in the Mac, yeah.
And you know why I thought she was in A Piece of the Action? Because she plays that same type of character in Bushrod and Thomasine. Where she's like this older, slick con artist.
Yeah.
Yeah,
when she shows up, she does good work.
Right.
And she did a lot of television.
But
you, and I know we probably touch on this, or you may touch on this on the in the review. But I wanted to put her second because I wanted to give her her due, because while she has shown up in films like we had said, she did a lot of television.
Yes.
A whole lot of television. And she struck me, especially in this film, not so much in the other things that we've seen her in. And the other things that we've seen her in, she actually has shown more range.
Oh, 100%.
And this one, while in Imitation of Life, while this is not her first time on film, this is, I think, is one of her first credited roles.
Okay.
In film. But she struck me a lot like, and this is the person that I know a lot of people like, and sadly departed a few years ago, Mary Alice. Had kind of that same kind of like carriage to her.
Yeah. And I know you and I differ a bit on Mary Alice generally.
Yeah, because you're a fan of her.
Yeah, I feel like Mary Alice's performances always had a lot more interiority that came across to me. Like the Mary Alice character always seemed like there was more going on than what the script, regardless of the script, like whether we're talking about like Dumbass Beat Street or To Sleep with Anger. Like Mary Alice always seemed like it was more going on in her characters than what was in the script. And because I saw that consistently, I'm going to attribute that to Mary Alice. Whereas Juanita Moore, and again, whether we're talking about her in this or in Abby or, you know, Bushrod Thomasina, and I can't pull anything from television off the top of my head, seemed much more action equaled what was going on.
Fair, even though in her defense, she wasn't given the parts that Mary Alice was given.
Sure, but again, she was given parts that were better than Mother of Special K and the other kid in Beat Street.
Okay, all right. Okay.
Like I can see you could argue that with To Sleep with Anger, but Mary Alice was also in Dumbass Beat Street.
Okay, but she was in Beat Street where
Not Dumbass. I mean, I really like Beat Street,
Yeah,
but
you
you
do.
see my point.
Right. But Mary Alice was in Beat Street, but she was in a bunch of other stuff. Juanita Moore
Right, just wasn't in as much
was in a
stuff.
bunch of other stuff.
Okay.
You know, like
Right.
like Imitation of Life, which is her first credited thing,
Mm-hmm.
is really the movie that people know her for.
Oh yeah.
You know?
Oh yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. You know, she didn't get the opportunity to maybe show a little
Right.
bit more.
Okay.
But that's just struck me watching this film. Again, this was my first time seeing the film, so
Oh, that's right.
yeah.
Oh, well, this is going to be interesting.
Buckle up.
Buckle up indeed.
All right. Before we get to our review, you know, people have been talking about last December, and we even mentioned it here, that Dick Van Dyke had turned 100 years old,
Yes.
right? And though he's no longer here, I learned, and I just learned today actually, that last year Sammy Davis Jr. would have been 100 years old.
Okay.
And it struck me, especially when I was learning more about Dick Van Dyke, because I just told you that I finished a rewatch of his entire show.
Mm-hmm.
And learning that Dick Van Dyke never took a dancing class,
Wow.
never took an acting class,
Okay.
never took a singing class.
Okay.
And with all of that, is one of the most accomplished dancing actors of all time.
Yeah.
A comedic, like, genius with physical humor, you know, and definitely has can get down with verbal linguists at their best. Shown himself to be a good dramatic actor when need be.
Sure.
As well.
The diagnosis is murder.
Okay. I was thinking of Columbo, but yes,
Okay.
the diagnosis murder
Yes.
too. Okay, look, I didn't say he was Robert De Niro. But is Sammy Davis Jr.
Mm-hmm.
another one self-taught
Yeah.
in all of the
I'll say everything.
in everything.
Yeah.
Right? Is Sammy Davis Jr. or was Sammy Davis Jr. was he the equal to Dick Van Dyke?
Oh, I think he surpasses Dick Van Dyke.
You do?
In talent?
Well, I'm asking, yeah. in
Oh my
talent.
God! I think
So in talent, well, okay, in talent, yes, I would have to
just
say
pure talent.
pure
like,
talent. He probably does.
Right. You were talking rarefied air, who I think can stand next to Sammy Davis Jr. Pure talent.
Name one.
God. I don't think he's as talented, but like can do everything. Act, be funny, be serious, play an instrument, sing, like everything.
Mm-hmm.
Who all can even start filling up boxes besides Jamie Foxx?
Jamie's up there. He's up there.
Like who all?
I'll give you Sammy. Maybe is here.
Like,
I
who all
honestly
is-
think Dick Van Dyke might be right there with Sammy Davis Jr. in talent. I do.
Dick Van Dyke can hold a tune.
Oh, okay, but Sammy
Like
Davis,
Dick Van
Sammy Davis
Dyke-
Jr. could sing, but let's not make it like Sammy Davis was
Ju-
like
no,
one of the greatest singers
No,
of all
he was the
time.
best singer in the Rat Pack. Which who sang better than Sammy Davis Jr. in the Rat Pack?
I think Dean.
Okay, not even. You're just making up stuff now.
I'm not making up
You've
stuff.
actually contradicted yourself.
I'm not making up stuff.
Yeah. Nobody.
No, I'm not knocking Sammy.
No,
Davis.
I'm not talking about knocking. I'm just saying you're trying to make this case for Dick Van Dyke. Dick Van Dyke is a nice singer if it ain't no other singers in
But
the
I'm
room.
not saying no.
Dick Van Dyke is a nice dancer
Okay.
if like Gene Kelly isn't in the room.
No. Okay. Say.
Like
but-
what the fuck are you talking about right now?
Dick Van-
You're actually a crazy person
No, I'm
right
not.
now.
No, I'm not. I'm not saying that Dick Van Dyke is the greatest at everything. I'm not. I'm not saying that at all.
No, he's solid at most things. He's a great comic actor.
He's a great comic actor. I think he's a good singer.
If
Good.
there are no other singers in the room.
Are there others? Okay, but I think he's still a good singer.
But I'm saying Sammy Davis in the room with singers is one of the best singers. And I'm saying singers like the Rat Pack and like Nat King Cole is in the room. It's like, all right, Nat King Cole is a better singer than Sammy Davis Jr.
Okay.
Like Dick Van Dyke is a great singer.
I think Dean Martin is a better singer than Sammy Davis Jr. by maybe this much.
You're the only person on earth that thinks that.
Okay, that's
including
fine.
Dean Martin.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine. But
And you don't even believe that.
I do.
Because we've talked about Dean Martin. You don't even really like Dean Martin.
No, that's not true. I don't really like Frank Sinatra.
No, you don't really like Dean Martin.
I like Dean Martin.
I'm talking about as an artist. You just making up stuff.
I don't like
You act
Dean
like I
Martin.
ain't known you for 20 years.
I don't like Dean Martin.
You don't like Dean Martin as a singer. You ain't never named 3 Dean Martin songs.
Everybody loves somebody sometime.
Uh-huh. And
That's Amore.
uh-huh.
And I just drew a blank on the title for his Christmas song. He has a Christmas song.
And you don't think Sammy Davis Jr. could sing any of those songs better than Dean Martin?
I don't know if he sings That's Amore better than Dean Martin.
You don't think he couldn't kill That's Amore? Exactly. I love Dick Van Dyke, but let's not get insane. Again, Dick Van Dyke is a great package. Great package. But if Gene Kelly's in the room,
Yes,
he not dancing.
No, he's no.
If
Gene
any of the Rat Pack is in the room, you don't want to hear him sing.
Well, that's not true. You don't want to hear Joey Bishop.
Yeah, you know, I'm talking about the singers in the Rat Pack. Oh, I just forgot his name. What's not Rochester, the other dude, the dude that Rochester worked for.
Jack Benny.
He can hold his own with Jack Benny.
Yes, he can. Yes, he can.
So that part he got.
I'm not saying he's the greatest at all of them, but I'm saying he's very good at all of them.
Yes, he is.
He is.
Yes.
So I think on talent,
He's solid. Come on, let's
no, I'm saying, look,
and again.
I don't want this to come off like I love Sammy Davis Jr.
Right. You just talking insanity right now, like actual insanity. To make your little case for Dick. Like, I'm angry that you've thrown Dick Van Dyke to the wolves. Like, Dick Van Dyke is sitting
He ain't
somewhere
do nothing-
going,
he ain't do nothing to nobody.
why are you comparing me to Sammy Davis Jr.? Jack Benny, Dick Van Dyke. That's a good tussle.
That's a good tussle.
That's a good tussle.
Dick Van Dyke's a better physical comedian than Jack Benny.
Yes, he is.
Yes, he is.
Jack Benny's timing might be better than Dick Van Dyke's.
Well, Jack Benny's timing was better than anybody's.
Well, that's.
Come on, man. It's Jack Benny. That's the guy.
Yeah. So, not sure why we're talking about. Can we talk about the movie now?
Oh yeah.
You just throw my man Dick Van Dyke to the wolves.
I did not throw him to the wolves. I just asked a question. I wanted to give you. We talked about Sammy Davis Jr.
He hoofs, like he's a nice hoofer.
We're talking about
That's all right.
About Sammy Davis Jr.
Let's not act like,
It's now time for our review of Imitation of Life. Imitation of Life is a 1959 American melodrama. Heavy on the mellow.
Them strings was working. Them strings were working.
Directed by Douglas Sirk, stars Lana Turner, John Gavin, with supporting roles by Sandra Dee, Don O'Herlihy, Susan Conner, Robert Alda, Alan Alda, Robert Alda, his father, and Juanita Moore. Gospel singer Mahalia Jackson appears in one scene as a church choir soloist.
Yes, she does.
This is the second film adapting the 1933 novel of same name by Fannie Hurst, released by Universal International and considered one of the classic films of all time. In fact, it was selected in 2015 for preservation by the National Film Registry, finding it culturally, historically, and aesthetically significant. 1959's Imitation of Life was Vincent's selection for this stop on the Micheaux mission. Vincent, what say you of Imitation of Life?
Well, as we've kind of intimated, this is an important film.
Mm-hmm.
This is very much an important film, and this is as much as I tease you about watching old movies and this and the other. This is very much on the level of craft.
Mm-hmm.
The type of film that you understand why people are drawn to these old films. As you said, this is a film that I would argue is mainly celebrated because of Douglas Sirk's direction. And it is a masterfully directed film. Like just the pieces, just it opens with for me was an amazingly complicated sequence on it's an outside shot on a beach with dozens of extras,
hundreds
running around. He's able to block the shots in a way that you see all the players, you see it put together in a way, and you contrast that with quiet moments that he does very well. You contrast that with these sort of glamour shots of Lana Turner. You see the way that the orchestration is integrated into the film. Again, you understand just on that level why this film would be celebrated.
Yeah, the aesthetics of it.
Along those lines, we joke about Hollywood stars and who is a star and who was a star and people who have old Hollywood feel to them. Like they don't make stars like they used to. We talk about people like Denzel Washington or George Clooney. And
that's the one.
These actors who are actually larger than life. And Lana Turner is one of those actors.
Yes.
you know, when we talk about the film itself, as you said, it is the second adaptation of the novel Imitation of Life. And unlike the 1934 version, which we've reviewed, and in a lot of ways, I think this is going to be a bookend or a companion review to our earlier review. They changed the plot a little bit in the film, where with both the book and the 1934 adaptation of the book, the plot revolves around this relationship between this white woman and this black woman and their children, but the relationship is based on a business.
Yeah.
Where there's a pancake business, and then the two sort of travel through life based on this. Whereas this,
and then the original, just to put it in there, was featured Claudette Colbert and Louise Beavers. And in this one, the Lana Turner character is an actress who is she's a struggling actress who then becomes a well-known actress on Broadway. And as every single solitary critic who's ever looked at this film has pointed out, and everyone who has any ounce of sense at all knows, this plot point is changed so that you can get Lana Turner in Lana Turner gowns. Exactly. And jewelry.
And the fix is in immediately, because during the opening credits,
there you go,
where they're saying this person, that person, the other person, Lana Turner's jeweler and Lana Turner's wardrobe person get their own separate credits.
Yes, they do.
In the opening credits.
Yes, in the opening credits that feature a rain of diamonds.
Oh, so that you know what it is.
Exactly.
Like, we're going to have Lana Turner in this thing. We're going to have Lana Turner in this thing. And you get it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like you get it. Like I think not only does Lana Turner have this amazing presence. Like I haven't seen Lana Turner in you know the name, and as I mentioned when we were doing 6 Degrees of Derville Martin, like I've watched Peyton Place, but Lana Turner is an actress that I know more by reputation,
yes,
than having seen her. But I understood immediately how Lana Turner is Lana Turner. What I was even more impressed, because I think it's one thing to have this wonderful presence. I thought Lana Turner did a wonderful job conveying this character who has a story arc. The beginning of the film, I honestly believe she's this struggling widow who's just trying to chase this dream that both the text and the subtext are saying she's too old to be chasing.
Yeah.
And then by the end, she very much embodies a woman who has learned some lessons, who is mature, who is in a completely different place than she was at the beginning of the film. So much like the direction, much like the cinematography, much like the set design and the fashions, I understand the appeal of this film for Lana Turner and the acting of Lana Turner. The new plot for Lana Turner, where she is pursuing this career in show business and becomes this stage, and there are two love interests, but even the way she oscillates between these two love interests, there's the playwright who is part of her professional life, David Edwards, played by Dan Hurley, who I'm assuming is a working actor from this moment.
He is.
And he's fine. And, of course, John Gavin,
yes,
who plays her main love interest, Steve, who don't know a lot about John Gavin, but clearly he's a guy who's in these movies.
Yeah, he's the guy.
Like, everything about John Gavin says, I'm the love interest in a movie starring somebody else that you came to see. Also fine. But I thought this film handled her love life in a way more nuanced manner than frankly I would expect from a 50s melodrama.
Yes.
Her daughter grows up and is played by Sandra Dee. And this is fairly early in Sandra Dee's career. And Sandra Dee has always been kind of a light, bubblegummy,
That's her thing.
slight actress. But you also understand why Sandra Dee is Sandra Dee.
Why she became like the it girl. For a
like you
moment.
understand why Sandra Dee came out of a room and there were 50 bloodied bodies of light, bubbly actresses in the room. And she was the one that emerged triumphant. And the scenes with Sandra Dee, I think, have a certain amount of watchability. Like there's this really bizarre subplot where her character who plays Lana Turner's character, Laura's daughter, starts hanging out with Steve, who is the love interest
John Gavin character,
of
Laura.
And she starts to develop a crush on him, but it's shown in a really bizarre kind of way. Like they're going out on very adult dates.
They are. They are.
So just on the level of, this is bizarre.
Yeah.
There's something there.
And I think she's supposed to be like 16, 17 years
I
old.
think she's 16, 17.
Yeah, because she's like graduating from
Right,
school.
which in 1959 is like being a 30-year-old woman.
Well,
but as you can probably glean, especially on a show called The Micheaux Mission,
dedicated to black films.
dedicated to black films, and we are talking about this film that is about a very uniquely African-American cultural phenomenon, passing, being a black person who pretends to be a white person. I think one of the aspects that this very much has in common with the first film version the story of passing is almost a subplot. As we said, Juanita Moore plays Annie. And Annie has her daughter, Sarah Jane.
Sarah Jane, played by Susan Connor.
And Sarah Jane
Conner.
is amazingly one note. From a child to an adult. She really, really hates being black.
Yeah.
And she really, really wants to be white.
Wants to be considered white, yes.
And she really, really lashes out at her mother. And that is the entirety
That's what she does.
of her character. Like there's nothing there, and so much so that she vanishes. Whether we're talking about her as a child or when there's a time jump as an adult, entire chunks of the film, she's not in it. And her plot is not really that important to the film, so that I had the bizarre watching experience where there would be these almost 10-minute chunks where we're concentrating on Laura's career, and Lana Turner has on these wonderful gowns, and there's the music, and there's this going on, and then it'll be a scene with Juanita Moore and Sarah Jane, oh, here we go with this bullshit. Yeah, you hate being black. I get it. Oh, yeah, it's terrible. Oh, no, right. You hate being. Can we get back to Lana Turner, please? And in Sarah Jane's defense, I think I hated being black watching this film. If the only real person representing blackness was Juanita Moore's
Annie.
Annie comes into the film
Here we go.
begging to work for Laura.
Not even work. She like, I just do it.
I just do it. Right, because Laura doesn't have any money. At least in the novel and the first movie, they're business partners. You know, they're not equal partners.
They're not equal partners.
But they are partners. In this, Annie just wants to be around. And you know, much like you had the hand wave in the first film, there has to be some acknowledgement that her daughter is light enough to pass for white. Laura asks, what's the deal with your daughter? And Annie says, well, she favors her father, who looked like he could have been white. He left before she was born. And then when Laura asks, well, why are you wandering around the beach? She says, and this is a wonderful quote, so much so that I wrote it down. Annie says that she left wherever she came from to try and do something with Sarah Jane because, and I am quoting, my color deviled my baby. So I'm trying to find something for her. And then later on in the film, where Laura basically says to Annie, what is going on with Sarah Jane being such a brat? Can't you do something with her? And she says, how do I explain to, where is it? Because I wrote this down too. How do you explain to a child she was born to be hurt?
I know.
Annie is so one note. She is long suffering. She is servile. She is desexualized.
Oh, yeah.
She is actually a mammy character, so much so that, much like the first one, the big plot point for the Annie character is this funeral.
Yeah.
Like, I want to have this funeral. I got to have this great funeral. So moving towards the end of the film, like literally in the last 20 minutes, Annie, of course, gets sick. Ask me what's wrong with Annie.
What's wrong with Annie?
I don't know. I think the blackness just made her sick.
Well, she said she was having spells.
You're right.
Remember? She said she was
She's
having spells.
And Laura, much like her counterpart in the first version, says to her, why don't you sit your simple ass down? And then,
I'll be all right.
I'll be all right. Here, let me rub your feet some more. Let me rub your feet. You sure look like you tired. But Annie is talking about, you know, when I die and you know, this is what I want in the church and the lodge and this, that, and the other. And Laura says to Annie, I didn't know you were in a lodge. I didn't know you were in it. And she gets this little spark of life where Annie goes, well, you never asked. And this could have had some type of heft to it. You know, as if it is showing that Laura is so self-centered, Laura, so that she never even went. But I want to say, how's she supposed to know you in a lodge, Slavey McFlapjacks? You don't do number one. Like, shit, I didn't know you was in a lodge. All I knew is you walked around with the apron on top of, oh, Miss Laura, I sure is. Why are you calling her Miss Laura? Oh, Miss Laura.
Did she call her? I think she called her Laura.
She did not call her
Miss
Laura. She go, Miss Laura, I sure is. Ooh, you. And then Laura would have her suitors come to. You better bring her back at a good time.
That's true. She did say that.
You sure, Miss Scarlett? I don't want you to be hungry no more. Oh, Miss Scarlett. There's a wonderful moment where Sarah Jane is asked to assist.
No.
And Sarah Jane
To help because guests have
right,
come
because
over.
some guests have come over for Laura, of course, because Laura
Right,
has
right.
this wonderful, fabulous, because it covers this 10-year period.
Yeah, yeah,
where
yeah.
Laura has developed,
She's moved
and
on up.
grown and moved on up, and Annie is still wandering around the kitchen in a apron making shrimp.
Well,
And Sarah Jane mocks her. She comes out and says, "Oh, well, my mama sure belonged. She belonged to this one, but now she belongs to Miss Laura." And Laura is, of course, scandalized.
like
And she goes in.
clutch of pearls.
But I want Laura to say to Annie,
Get your daughter.
get your daughter, but also stop acting like your ass isn't gone with the wind, and maybe she wouldn't act like this.
Well, yeah, but Laura wouldn't see it. She wouldn't see that.
Laura very much sees, because Laura says to Sarah Jane, "I've never treated you like that.
No, she said we've never. treated
We've
you."
never treated you like that." Right. Like, we've never done this. And both Laura and, I just forgot Laura's daughter's name. Susie, there's never a moment where they act like Annie is working for them. It's all Annie.
No, you're right.
This is
is
also
what Annie does.
And this character, Annie, is like patient zero. Like, you and I have been doing this damn near 10 years now, and we look at these movies, and we've talked about The Help, and we've talked about Driving Miss Daisy, and it comes up periodically, and we talk about these black characters that are purely the product of the white imagination.
Yes.
And Annie is just cut whole cloth out of someone who you would think would know better, because they talk about the history of this novel, which was I just lost it.
Fannie Hurst.
Which was written by Fannie Hurst, and they talk about Fannie Hurst supported the black arts, and Zora Neale Hurston worked for her briefly.
Yep.
You would think she would know better.
Yeah.
Well, apparently not. So that obviously you don't want Sarah Jane to treat her mother the way she treats her mother. Obviously you don't think that she should think that blackness is a curse and something to run away from. But the way race is configured in this film, I think she has a much stronger argument than she should. So that as a dispassionate audience, as someone who is putting this in the context of a racialized text. I mean, it's one thing for this to happen in 1934, but this is 1959.
Yeah.
Like, Raisin in the Sun is on Broadway. Like, there's absolutely no reason to have this type of rendering of this subject like this. I mean, hell, Pinky was made 10 years before this, and I think Pinky handles it with much more nuance.
Yes,
like what I had, we talked about Ethel. Well, like, Ethel Waters' character would have slapped the shit out of Annie. Like, what are you doing? So that on a technical level, I think it's a good film. Full stop.
Yes.
And as a racialized text, I think it is super important, because every caricature, every stereotype, every one-note servile black thing that you have seen in film, I think it is a straight line to this Annie character.
Yeah, I agree. And it is an amazing film. Like, the money is on the screen, and he talked about Lana Turner and her gowns and her jewelry, and you know, she looks amazing in the movie.
Mm-hmm.
And as amazing as she looks in the movie, Lana Turner is an accomplished actress.
Yes.
Fantastic actress. This is definitely leans on the melodrama. And there's another movie that she did, the Bold, the Bad, and the Beautiful with Kirk Douglas. There's a little bit of melodrama too. But the movie that made her, The Postman Always Rings Twice,
Mm-hmm.
fantastic. Fantastic. And she's outstanding in that film. So always a pleasure to watch Lana Turner on screen. So the money is there. The sets,
Mm-hmm.
the sets on this movie are amazing. Like you talk about her house that she finally gets when she becomes a Broadway star. I would live in that house.
Yeah.
That house was funky. It
Yeah.
was just nicely laid out. I was like, man, and you could see Douglas Sirk loved it because he had the camera like shooting through rafters and
Oh, yeah.
like shooting around walls
Yeah.
and like up shots. I mean, he was having fun with it, man. So it really showed, and it's a beautifully made film because of that. It's and you talk about how for a lot of this film, it's the Laura show.
Yeah.
It's the Miss Laura show. The change up of Laura's character becoming self-made as far as her fame and fortune that she obtains, as opposed to the partnership in the original movie with Claudette Colbert and Louise Beavers. I didn't mind that because that gave that character that much more agency. And
The Laura character.
The Laura character.
Okay.
It gave her that much more agency, like I'm self-made and made herself through the right way. You know, she had opportunities to not go left, but she didn't. But it also, to the degree in which there was a friendship or relationship between her and Annie, it made that relationship more pure.
Yes.
Of just a friendship, as opposed to the 1934 version. I believe that they actually were friends, but there was always still that business component there, which, you know, kind of muddied the waters a little bit. This was, hey, like you said, Annie begged for a place to stay. She's walking on the beach with a suitcase.
Yeah.
You know, and not for nothing, you're walking on your beach with a suitcase. You don't know where you're going, and yet you spent your money to buy ice cream for your daughter and some other little girl.
Yeah.
You need to be, if you should have been counting your dimes.
Yeah.
Like, first of all, your daughter shouldn't have been getting away from you. Like,
no.
If you're looking for a place to go, why is you on the beach?
Why are you on the beach?
In the middle of the day. You are supposed to be looking for a job and a home.
Yes.
You know, while all these white people are on the beach and on the boardwalk, you should be out there knocking on doors,
right?
You know, looking for a house and a home,
right? Somewhere else, because again, it appears she voluntarily left the home she had.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So you lucky that Laura said, "Look, come. You can come home with me. I ain't going to leave you here on the beach with sand in your shoe. You know, you bought my daughter ice cream cone. Come. But this is only for the night.
And you're not the sharpest knife in the fork in the drawer, because you're going to be out here eating sand or something if I don't do something.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But you can only stay for the night. Mm-hmm. Annie said, that's fine, because I'm like a cockroach. I ain't going nowhere. Once I'm in the house, I'm in the house.
Right.
Because she shows us this little dingy room off the kitchen. off
Oh,
the
I
kitchen.
sure don't need nothing more than that,
Oh,
Miss Law.
this is.
Oh,
this
Miss Law, I sure is happy to have this cot.
And it's right next to my favorite place, a kitchen.
Oh, I sure do like a kitchen. It's gonna make you some hush puppies and comb poon in the morning. It's like, God damn, shit, can I pass?
You know what I'm
I say I'm Arab or something?
saying? So I'm like,
Oh, I got Dominican.
you and your dancing. So I like that change up. So and so I like that the purity, for lack of a better word, of their friendship.
Okay.
But Annie got on my goddamn nerves because her daughter, Sarah Jane, you're right. From the time that she's played by a little white girl to the time when she's 18 and she's played by an older white-ish girl, because I think she's like actually mixed with some Mexican and Irish.
I have my theories about the metatext. Because when you look at her wiki, it is one. She's Czechoslovakian,
Right.
she's Mexican, she's this, she's that. I'm like, you're spending a whole lot of time trying to prove
that she's not
who you are. Interesting.
And you talked about how Annie tells Laura, like, oh, her father, he was almost just as white
Right.
as a white man. It's like, why can't we just say that it was a white man?
Look.
Why can't we just say it was a white man?
Look.
Yeah, I mean, maybe he passed on you.
Right. Oh, no.
Nah, baby, I'm black.
I got up to make him some hush puppies and he was gone. Then I had this white baby and now I wanders the beach looking for white folks to buy ice cream for.
Do you have a mommy?
Here's some ice cream. She's like Slavey Pennywise. Everybody floats down here. Sir.
Slavey Pennywise.
She pissed me off so much. I was like, white people ain't shit. I can't believe this what they came up with.
Slavey Pennywise. She got on my goddamn nerves, man. I'm like, because her daughter, she's going through it, like you said. She's like, she wants to be white. She's passing in school.
Right.
She's like, mother comes, she's slinking down in the
Right.
chair.
Because every time her mother shows up, it's never for good. She just kind of blows up her spot.
Well, I mean, blows up her spot. Her daughter went to school without lunch, so she showed up for lunch. That's not blowing up your spot.
Why she go up to school because she's so busy making Miss Laura's lunch.
Well, that may be true.
I have some leftover hush puppies I made you. You want them?
I think I have some for you. These your friends?
You know Weezer's colors. And life ain't nothing but miseries for the coloreds.
I want to be black. I'm white.
Why wouldn't you want to be black? You can be in the kitchen with me.
Miss Laura, can you kiss me goodnight? I don't want my mama to kiss
All
me.
right.
I don't want no black kisses.
Right. I don't want no black kiss.
I want a white kiss.
Right. It's like, wow, that is horrible and terrible. But then you look in the back and her mother's got a rag on her head, making chitlins
And her favorite line was like, just give her time. Just give her time. I'm like,
blackness is nothing but misery.
she was
sadness.
born, like you
She
said,
was born
she
devil.
was-
She actually said she was deviled by my race. Deviled by your race? Good Lord, no wonder this girl is trying to get away from you.
Oh my God. But you're right. The movie forgets pretty much the whole subplot about the passing, and you're looking at Laura's struggle to make her way.
Yes.
But then Sarah Jane's boyfriend finds out that she's black.
Yes.
And Sarah Jane had not told him
No, well, she was passing.
Because she was passing.
She was imitating. She had an imitation of life.
So she was passing through life. She was passing through him. But she didn't make it past his hands. Because this movie, when he finds out,
it's brutal.
Dude, he smacks this woman for at least 2 solid minutes.
Yeah.
On screen.
Yeah, it's gratuitous.
It's gratuitous as hell.
Yeah.
You talk about meta. What's the meta text about that?
Yeah.
You know, this white man smacking up on this black girl.
Yeah.
I mean, I mean smacking the hell out of her. And even with that, she's still coming for her mama's neck.
Yeah.
Still coming for her mama's neck. Like,
because her mama blew up her spot without being there.
What I do?
Right.
I'm trying to take care of you.
Right. Right.
I mean, so their whole scene, like that, the whole Juanita Moore and Annie and Sarah Jane, that was bothering me, and especially because when it's time for somebody to check Sarah Jane, it's not her mother.
Well, she's just long suffering. I'm just long suffering. That's my whole deal.
Right. It has to be Laura. And it has to be Laura because Laura, as we have shown throughout this movie, struggled to make it on her own the right way.
And she's active.
She's
actually an active female character.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. She's active and she, like she tells Sarah Jane, we didn't care that you was black.
Right.
We knew you was our Sarah Jane.
But again, no one in the film actually completes the thought.
Mm-hmm.
Your mother's got some head stuff.
Yes.
Like even that, like if somehow, and I know some people have been trying to remake this, like even if you frame the Annie character as this sort of self-loathing black person.
Okay.
And Laura says, look, your mom has some head stuff. You need to grant her grace. You need to this, that, and the other. But again, she's just this static symbol of, I can't even say black misery, because black is a modifier in that, where it's like, what kind of misery? Black misery.
Right.
She's a symbol that black equals misery.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Even with, the great moment of Imitation of Life, which everyone talks about, this lavish funeral, which parallels the funeral in the 1934 version. But, I was joking a little bit. Hopefully people know I'm really good-naturedly. Obviously, I love and respect Mahalia Jackson. But the tone and timbre of this is nothing but sadness and misery. And
to that point, that runs 100% counter to what Annie said she wanted. She said she wanted a grand funeral, but she wanted people high-stepping.
Well, like the 1934 version.
Exactly. She wanted people joyous. Like she said, I know hundreds of people.
Right.
They all love me. I love them. She did things for her. On her deathbed, she's talking about give a crisp, clean $50 bill to the old landlord back in the tenement where they lived.
Well, you get the sense that perhaps she has this rich life outside of being a slavey to Miss Laura.
Right.
But the film never shares it with us.
No. This is where I will grant you your Driving Miss Daisy comparison. The movie doesn't care about that part of her life, except giving it that one lip service. But you know, where she says like, "Hey, you just didn't ask me," and immediately when she said that, I wanted the film either to, okay, let's dig maybe a little deeper into that, or if nothing else, let's cut the scene here as a way of landing on that. But then it immediately cuts. I think Sandra Dee walks into the room and something else happens.
Well, I think, and this is something that I think it does have in common with its predecessor. I think this dynamic with this white woman, you've got to keep her hands clean.
You're right.
There's never a moment in the film where Laura treats Annie as
anything lesser.
Anything lesser. Again,
because Annie, mind you, because Annie puts herself in the position in which she's in.
Annie is never actually, quote unquote, working for her. Like, you get the sense that she's paying her.
Well, she's paying her, so she's working. She's the house manager, they say.
But it's like, even as a house manager, I mean, towards the end where Annie is rich, you've got these black men in tuxedos like Paula Deen loved wandering around the house.
And a maid.
But you don't get the sense Annie's in charge.
Right, because you don't ever see her.
Right, you never see her
directing them.
Like, she's not Jarvis in the Avengers mansion in the 80s.
Right.
She's still pulling shrimp out and she's got on the apron and rubbing Miss Laura's feet.
Well, that was
So,
and it wasn't like your friend rubbing your feet.
Right.
This
was, again, this note of "you never asked me." Dog, we've been watching you for an hour and 45 minutes. She didn't ask you because there's never a moment where you acted like you had any type of life.
We didn't know you left the house.
Right. And to be clear, my disdain for this character is for this character as this creation of this white imagination. Like, this is very much, again, an example of the type of caricatured black person that you get in these films that doesn't reflect reality whatsoever. And again, and you know, just to sort of land where I kind of landed when I finished, you and I have been talking about this for years now. You know, you get these characters, these black people, they don't have no family, they don't have no community, they don't have no kith nor kin. Like, they just exist to serve these white people. And I feel like if, you know, obviously there were depictions of black servants before this. But even in arguably a depiction that's as famous as this, you think about Hattie McDaniels in Gone with the Wind. And there's more kind of pep to her performance. And you know, and even Butterfly McQueen, who don't know nothing about birthing no babies. Like, you have this kind of mischief right underneath, where, if anything, the Ethel Waters character in Pinky is more of the descendant of the Butterfly McQueen character.
Yes.
But there is this very passive, very one-note type of character that, if this is not the first real depiction, I do think this is the one that captured the imaginations of the white audience.
Oh, yeah.
So that when they think of it, they think of this.
They think of this movie. That's right. You're right. And the point I was getting to was that with the funeral being counter to what she wanted more of a joyous funeral. It's almost as if this movie, like, no one black in this movie is allowed to smile.
No.
They're not allowed to have any joy.
And the great comeuppance is Sarah Jane realizing that my life will be misery. I'll just have to accept it.
I killed my mama.
Right. The race is going to devil me.
I killed my mama, Miss Love.
Right.
I killed my mama.
Right. Again, it's on my mind because we just watched it. You think about the end of Pinky, where they've opened up this nursing school, and everyone's sort of, you know.
Yeah. Yeah. It's moving forward, upward.
Or even the end of the 1934 Porgy. That's the 1934 imitation of life, where it's almost like what's the Oscar Micheaux movie with Paul
Rose in Body and Soul.
It's almost like the church scenes in Body and Soul.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Where, and I think we said it in our review, where like you actually see the beauty of black culture.
Yes.
This,
no,
it is.
No.
Again, I very much understand where Sarah Jane is coming. Like, my God, who wants to be a part of this?
I don't know. That being said, though, Vincent,
Yes.
would you recommend people watch Imitation of Life from 1959?
Oh, you have to. Like, you have to watch. Like, again, this is foundational, not just for American film.
Mm-hmm.
But I think if you are interested in the image of blackness on film, you have to have this in your toolbox.
Yeah.
To reference.
To talk about, to use.
Because again, this character of Annie is 100% the prism through which The Help, Driving Miss Daisy, any number of these films is created through. This is ground zero. This is patient zero. Like this left such an imprint on American culture.
Yeah. Yeah.
And the parts where Annie and Sarah Jane aren't on screen, it's a pretty good damn movie.
Yeah. I mean, it's a melodrama, but it's for a melodrama.
Yeah.
It's not bad.
And you?
This was my first time seeing this film.
Okay.
I enjoyed it. I would recommend that people see Imitation of Life. I agree with you as far as like one of those toolbox movies, you know, because of its place in movie culture, let alone black culture. Mm-hmm. It is. I think it's something people should see. I think that it is an interesting curio of this time. I think this would actually make a really good, not so much with the original Imitation of Life. I think this would make a really good double feature with Pinky, just to see the differences 10 years makes.
Yeah.
You know, just in the storytelling. Because like, and I would be curious, considering the status that Imitation of Life has, I would be curious if people, having watched Pinky, because let's face it, most people haven't.
No.
It does not have near the cultural status that either of the Imitation of Life
I'm
have.
pretty sure I learned about Pinky because of this podcast.
Right.
Like missionaries
Right,
have
start
brought
talking
it up
about
over the
it,
years.
right.
Yeah.
But I'm curious of people, if you watch it and then watch this film, which one actually stays with you more? Which one actually you find speaking to you a little bit more? I would dare say that it would be Pinky.
Oh, yeah.
I still like this film. I liked Imitation of Life. And I would recommend that people see it. But I think it would be a great double feature with Pinky.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's what I would say.
All right.
All right, but that's our review of Imitation of Life. Before we tell you what we're going to be reviewing next week, I invite you to follow the Micheaux Mission. You can find us on MicheauxMission.com, 2 Men, 1 Podcast, every black film ever made. We can find out all of the events that we have going on. You can sign up for our monthly newsletter, as well as listen to all of our past shows. And you can find there where you can find our show. It's available wherever you find podcasts, Apple, Spotify, iHeartRadio, Pandora, and also on YouTube, where all of those places you can subscribe, follow, hit the bell, give us a 5-star rating and review. That really helps us out. And if you want to help us one other way, tell a friend.
Tell a friend. Tell one person. Everyone tell one person this week.
That's what you got to do.
About the Micheaux Mission.
Please do. Please do. They can find us on all the social media at Micheaux Mission. And you can go to patreon.com at Micheaux Mission, where $5 goes a long way to helping us support the show and all the initiatives that we are doing here at Onga Studio. And that $5 grants you access to not 1, not 2, but 3 exclusive monthly podcasts coming your way. You heard Michael Lockett tell you, we've got a double shot movie review on Len's Secret Movie Podcast with Ariel Johnson, where we review one battle after another and Tyler Perry's Acrimony. And Vincent and I will be uploading new episodes of Serial Killers, as well as the Binge Lounge up there for you. You know what? That might be a good place for us to pick up our Starfleet Academy conversation that we had before the show. So you can check that out. There's a bunch of episodes up there as well, and we will be definitely giving you updates on Patreon of all the top secret projects that we've got going on here at Mission Control. All right? And the Micheaux Mission is proud to be a member of the BLEAV Podcast Network. BLEAV. BLEAV. Every sport, every topic, everywhere. Go to BLEAV.com. Check out their full roster of podcasts. You'll be scrolling for days. And tell them the Micheaux Mission sent you.
That's right.
Next week here on the Micheaux Mission, well, we started in the club, so we're going to end in the club.
We're going to end in the club. That's right. That's right.
That's right. We are going to be reviewing another film that I have never seen.
I don't think I've seen it from beginning to end either.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, this will be a first for us as we go to 1998 and we visit Ice Cube and Lisa Ray.
Lisa Ray.
In the movie that made her Lisa Ray.
Yes, it is.
As well as Bernie Mac.
Bernie Mac is indeed in it.
In the Players Club. Next week, here on the Micheaux Mission. Until then, he's Vincent, I'm Len, and in parting we say,
we'll see you when it's time to meet again.